Hello, hello. Welcome back to the sandy beaches of... Upper West Los Santos? I don't know. I don't know what it's called exactly. Let's get ourselves airborne. We have a new task. That, the last 2 days here I have been performing without you. I do apologize. It was never my intention to perform without you, but there's a new treasure hunt of sorts with some shipwrecks that are showing up along the coast. And if you get 7 of them, I believe, in any order, you get a frontier outfit that unlocks. Which isn't... it isn't, how do we say this? Fashionable? It isn't stylish. It isn't cool. But it is a frontier outfit, and, it's something rare. So apparently there's one of these every day for the foreseeable future, and you just need 7 of them. I believe today's is hidden along the coast here, in this little divot somewhere. Hello, hello. Oh, thank you so much for the subscription there. A 16-month streak. That must be getting cold by now. I'm so sorry. I'm incredibly grateful. And you as well, a 17-month streak. How dare you? Aha, somehow you knew there'd be some GTA today. You're absolutely correct. What a genius. And welcome. Alright, I'm not seeing it in these rocks. Let's check these. It is so good to see you guys there. Welcome, welcome. I think I need this a little closer. There. Let's try that. Alright, I think I'm seeing it there. It's like a tiny little rowboat thing. They could have made it bigger. You know, they could have put a little red flag on it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Alright, so there's a little bit of buzzing. There's like a ding, tinky, tink, tink, tinkle, tinkle. You can hear it, I'm sure. Those are your 2 indications to look for one of these broken up rowboats. And here's the goodness. It's covered in, I don't know what that is. Seaweed? Sea foam? Sea barnacles. It's covered in the beard of Poseidon. It's gross, is all. We've got it. I'm just now noticing the tiles on this beach house. Well, that pleases me. Pleasing tiles you have up there. They can't hear me. Let's move on. The other thing I know is going on this week, or at least right now, is double money, I believe, on the auto shop customer cars, which I rather enjoy. So let's head that way and see if we have any in the garage prepared for customization. And then any other activities we perform here may have the chance to spawn a new one. Hello, hello, you've caught me live. Yes, yes. Welcome. Foam weed, is that what it is? I don't know if I'm prepared for such a substance and the wiping of it out of my chest. I'm not sure I'm prepared. Oh, so happy you're here. To be a live watcher. It has been too long since we've adventured together. I was desperately hoping to. Several of the last couple of days here, but it has not been... How do I put this? A good week? So, I'm very, very happy to be in your company now. Hopefully we'll have time for a couple of adventures. Okay, Gerald. No, I'll be back. I'll be back for your hot drug missions. That sounds good. Give me a moment. I'm pursuing double money, Gerald. I have still not fully woken up, and I made the mistake this morning of just grabbing a glass of yellow water instead of the requisite coffee that I should have grabbed. So you're going to be stuck with these terribly inarticulate, unwitty, and, pardon me, slow comments. That's just how it's going to be. I do hope we have at least one in here. I may have been dinka-donking around long enough for there to be two that have spawned. I'm still not entirely sure what the timer is on these. If there's an element of randomness, or if you're supposed to, if there is an open slot, get one with every 30 minutes of play or something. Quite caught on yet. That was exciting. Alright, you wanted light blue? I just want to confirm here, before I make this choice. You wanted light blue. We're going like, kind of like an epsilonist, but not quite because you can't afford it. Is that... Okay, if that's what you want. I don't know, man. I just don't know. Sports transmission, and let's lower it. Just a touch. Nope. There. Alright, roll cage. Grill. And exhaust. Custom shotgun. Sounds dangerous. Are you rolling cage? You get that cage out of it, Nicholas! He is not scheduled to be on set today, but I'll allow it because I'm a big Nicholas fan. Alright? It's so nice to see you guys and your emotes out there. Alright, yes I do, and yes I do. Let's do this ourselves in the hopes that it will increase the double money we receive. So now I can't go smashing into corners and stuff. This is a customer vehicle. Let's be a little careful with it. But it's light blue. I mean, who picks... I'm gonna have to scold them when we get there. This is not a traditional underground street racing color, is all. It's perfectly fine if we're like, what a shame. I didn't expect him to turn. Okay, he did turn. That's how reality happened. I was about to say, it's a perfectly fine color. Lovely even if we're, let's say, painting Andy's room, but for this car, why? Avoid the stop signs, just in case. I don't know if those technically damage you, but we're not gonna find out. Not after that first debacle. Hi, car delivery service. I'm here with your Chevrolet debacle. Would you like 2 sets of keys? No, just one? Okay. That's good, because I did not make a second set of keys. Oh, thank goodness you chose that. Alright, one more, I think, back in the auto shop. We lost a touch of it there, about $800, but I'm doing my jiggle dance of shame, so that'll make up for it. You slept pretty hard. How hard did you... How hard exactly? Oh, you mean well. I'm sorry, I thought... I got the wrong idea. I thought that you suspended yourself high above your mattress, and then with some sort of quick release button or mechanism, dropped yourself down and wham, immediately fell asleep. Hard. But now I understand.
Oh no! What the fuck?
Sorry.
Fuck me!
I have like a million cars I could call in, and I wouldn't have to ruin your day and make you file a whole police report and insurance settlements. Here we go. I'm just bragging at this point. I have like a million cars. I didn't need to do this. I can't get around that corner without smashing into someone's butt. This is my butt-smashing corner of the city. Hopefully not pedestrians, though. That's messy. This isn't Grand Polite Auto. Isn't it? Pardon? Excuse? Oh, heavens me, do pardon. Oh no. Goodness. Grand Polite Auto. I said this is my butt-smashing quarter of the city, okay? I know that I could have worked a little bit harder on the phrasing there to avoid some pitfalls, but what I said, and I stand by it, is that back there near Del Perro Pier is where I smash butt, okay? So, it's perfectly innocent. Let's just remind ourselves here that it's perfectly innocent what I'm doing around Del Perro Pier. It's really not, though. It's criminal. It's criminal, I almost said. That's not how you pronounce it. I'm going to hope that the aura, the good vibes of my auto shop and the free raisin-based snacks provided therein just drive the police away. And I've lost my wanted level now. No one is judging your butt-smashing corner. It's only you who seems to have a problem with it. Okay, that makes me feel better, thank you. I'll try not to let my own latent paranoia rise to the surface. Shafter purple, are we sure about these color choices? I mean, if we're gonna paint Andy's room, again, that's fine, but... So sorry, I hit my headset there. I hope I'm still with you. Oh, you are judging me. Ah, after I was assured to the contrary, here comes the judgment. I see. I can't trust any of these comments now. I don't know if I'm being judged or not. Shafter? I hardly purple. Front bumpers. Retro. Is it? Retro with splitter. There it is. I don't know why I expected it to be after the W. That wasn't the case. Roof. White sunstrip. Okay. Again, not what I would have chosen. That's fine. This is your car. I am hearing rumblings, by the way, like, you always get a list of what they want. They want the purple and the sunstrip. So tasteful. But you can pick anything and still deliver the car to them, and then there's like a percentage chance that they'll hate it. They will also not notice, or they'll love it and give you extra money. And so during like a double delivery money week, it might be the time to experiment a little bit with that. I don't know what features denote them liking it or hating it. It seems to be entirely random, but there may actually be a sort of system in play, which would be kind of cool. Got myself distracted there. Dinka. Oh, I so badly needed to have brought coffee back here. I'm like literally about to start snoring, or to snart storing. Ah, this is a great car. I'm excited about this one. Let's try to keep it intact this time. I think this is one of those higher end ones. Usually they're capped at like 25. But there can be fancier vehicles for 30, and if it's doubling the payment, this must be a 30. So I'm trying to be a little extra gentle with it. He says as he slams down the accelerator on this straightaway like an absolute madman. Whee! Alright, slow it down again. Stopped being a straightaway. Pardon me, madam. Pardon me, rocks. Pardon me, Range Rover. And the rest. Alright, not that way. Here we go. We're almost there. Puerta del Sol. One of my very favorite parking lots to get caught by undercover police officers in during that one mission. You know. You know, for the bunker. Why am I still doing my jiggle dance? He didn't have a problem with this. I don't have any shame to balance out. Why am I jiggle dancing? $110,000. That was so easy, I feel as though I've committed a crime. However, perfectly legitimate business this time. Thanks, Rockstar. I sure appreciate that. Alright, now let's call in something. What is the vehicle of the day? I wonder. And where would I call it from? Let's try... No, I'll get this. I was gonna just go right back for my helicopter, but it doesn't feel like a very helicopter-y day. Let's put some wheels on it.
You're through to your
I want
garage.
Chris Evans to come and
need
start
me to bring you a
grabbing
ride?
my skids and just... all day. We'll never get anywhere. It's... Damn it, Chris Evans, let go. Where did I leave my oppressor? I thought that it might have been in a 3 somewhere, but it's not. Okay. Did I move it then?
Okay,
didn't
I
think
got stuff to
so.
do.
Fine. We'll go helicopter then. If you're gonna be that way about it. Take it back. Take it back first. There. Then we can call it. I am in online here, but it's an invite-only session. So sorry, finally seen the question in the chat. So I'm not being barraged with homing missiles just yet. So it does seem like it's single player. Oh, come on. So sorry. I need to wake my fingers up too. So I have 1:30 before I can get that helicopter in. Let's just become a CEO. And we'll do it this way. Hooray. She heard wee, and she changed her mind about the entire day. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Oh, I'm sorry I'm robbing her of an extra nap. That's dreadful. What a villain. But also, wee, welcome to Saturday. It's a fun day where eventually I too will wake up. And so I suggest it for everyone. I'll get there. No, you go ahead. I'll catch up to you. So, we probably have to wait until we have more... pardon. My esophagus betrayed me. We probably have to wait until we have another customer car back at the garage there. What can we get up to in the meantime? We could go back to the Kasatka and begin scoping out another Cayo Perico heist, which we will need eventually. I'm trying to think if there's anything else mission-wise. Yes, while we're by the auto shop, let's check if any of those... We still have 2 heists based in the auto shop that we need to randomly roll up. Let's see what's on the board now, and we'll check. Oh, please, after you, food truck. Pharmacy goods, not food. Goods. You have some tea and yogurt. Ah, that's what my esophagus needs. No, I could go for some of that. And you see coffee in your future. I'm so glad to hear it. We did get another one. Weirdly, I didn't see the icon pop up. Hi! That was really sarcastic sounding, but it's good to see you. Let's do this one too. That'd be great. Actually, before... Can I do that? Stop modifying the vehicle. I've never actually tried this. I don't think it's going to take it away from me. Let's... Yeah. Let's check the board first. Prison contract and data contract. I think we got both of those. Let me double check in the menu. Yes, it's been, a week now. Pardon me for just one second. we go. So sorry. You thought about cutting the grass, but you changed your mind. That's fair, especially depending on the current temperature outside. It's very fair. So yes, we did Fleesa, we need Super Dollar, we did ECU, we did Prison, and we did Data. So we need Lost and Super Dollar. Once again, I don't know how quickly these re-roll, or if there's perhaps some way to force it. Nope, there's no way to force it. So we'll have to come back around for that. But that will eventually be on the right missions.
Hi.
So, let's get one more customer car out. And then maybe we can head back to the Kasatka for a couple of setups before we switch to, let's say, Cyberpunk? Valhalla? Question mark? I'm open to suggestions. I'm open for business. Moss Brown, it was all the way down here and I went right past it. Moss Brown. There. Why am I going right past it? EMS upgrade. Turbo and Sport. That's the one. Fenders. Mud guards. Exhaust. Tip. Novelty carbon. That looks like the one. Alright. Sport. Hey, Sport. Your mom and I were just talking about your grades, and, well, we have some suggestions. I'm seeing 2 votes Valhalla, 1 vote Cyberpunk. It's practically a tie. I didn't know that this was going to create so much drama. But oh, I'm here for it. Just a second, let me get my pinky up. Oh, go on, you guys fight it out between yourselves. No, I would never encourage that. This is a place of healing and of good times. And there's brass knuckles beneath all of your seats. So, once again, I think that it's a mistake for the customer to have chosen Moss Brown. I'm not going to say anything when we get there. Like, I'm not going to make it weird when we get there to deliver it. But in my head right now, I'm thinking, who is this guy? That's not good for the value of it when you bounce it around like a pinball. It always seems to be that little underpass. The AI pathing is a little bit strange there. And also my ability to recognize strange movements by the AI is a little bit bad in that area of town. It is just on the outskirts of butt-smashing quarter, so that's probably why. Whee! Thank you for stopping. I had no control over that, and you're an absolute joy.
Hey, darling.
This is a weird spot to deliver a car. Right to someone's house. For a second I thought it was at the opening of the museum up there on the hill. I was like, that's not a place to get a car delivered. I forgot there's houses right here. Yes, what are we voting for? Valhalla versus Cyberpunk. Valhalla v Cyber. As they would say in court? Probably not. I've never been to court, so I'm not entirely sure what they would say there. That's not an invitation for anyone to bring me to court. No, I would prefer to avoid it entirely if possible. Though it's not that I, like, have a moral issue with the judge or anything. I don't want to give that impression. Apparently, I cannot steal a car anymore, which is probably good. It means I'm growing as a person, but maybe I've just gotten sort of an elitist taste. I won't steal that car, but I'll steal this red convertible for sure. I think that I need to sit with myself and make sure that the money and power isn't going to my head here. The character is beginning to develop some unhealthy habits. It was just a kiss. Just a little rooftop smooch for him there. That's my favorite. Alright, welcome to my very exclusive nightclub. Ooh, the line stretches around the corner, and yet I guarantee you, once we go inside, there's going to be zero popularity. It is, however, not the nightclub I need to get back to. That was just sort of an autopilot my brain created for us. Let's do this.
I want to lick your face all over. You could fit all sorts of mischief in that trunk.
Okay. I don't know if you heard what he said, but he said, and I quote, "I want to lick your face all over. You can fit all sorts of mischief in that trunk." And I don't know who he was talking to, but I'm going to go ahead and be flattered by it. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, I'm so sorry I've rudely interrupted your sewing session by demanding that you accompany me for violent adventures. Alright, headed back up to the coast here. We'll see if we could do just the scope out, maybe one or two of the setups, and see how our time is looking. Shame on me. Alright, it's sounding like we may need to jump back over to Valhalla. It has been a while since we've held the wooden axes of Valhalla, and I'm looking forward to it. Watch out for splinters, though, because, no, if you get an infection, I have, like, no guarantee that I can keep you from going septic. We have very little to work with on the boat, so watch your axes. Don't get septic. Those are the two rules. This guy didn't watch his axe. Watch your axe, man! Coming in a little low. Let's get over the fence. That'll be nice. I was hoping we could just go one straight shot through to the submarine there, but the closer I got to the chain link, the more I wondered if I was about to become a waffle cone. Alright, we're in. High-speed submarining achieved. I do what I want with my axe. Don't tell me how to live my life. Fair enough. I'm sorry I even mentioned it. You enjoy getting septic. That's not a rule. It was just, I was overextending the boundaries of my... Oh, what is it? I've lost the word. I was overextending my boundaries, to say the least.
Good to see you.
Authority. I finally found it. It was authority. It got lost in the back there. It's quite dusty. Gather intel, yes please. Procopio, I think that's all the way up north. Let's go ahead and fast travel it. Again, this is showing my character's elitism. You'd rather spend $2,000 for no reason than to just fly a little bit north? Yeah, at this point. Forget the north. What? No, that sounds rude. Not the entire north, just the traveling to it is all. We're up Procopio Way. We're near Procopio Beach, I should say. That makes it sound like a saucy euphemism. And we're headed back to the helicopter. Pavel? Every time I see you, in my head, applaud your decision not to wear sleeves. Sometimes I tell you out loud, but most of the time it's just for me. It's just a private thought. I do need a nice, strong Navy hat if I'm going to keep this high-speed submarine up.
Back to paradise. Again, safest approach to reconnaissance is to pose as one of Mr. Rubio's smugglers. I have been monitoring air traffic from the island, and I have coordinates of the most recent plane to land in Los Santos. I, for one, am keen to see how things
It's a little close, but it's gonna be fine. Hi! Oh! What was that? He appeared to have some sort of double-speed modification on his weapon. Fair enough. Just take that out. Hold still. That's the propeller. You hold still now. Stay down. I don't want to have to shoot you again. Man, he's standing right where the invisible propeller protects him. Stop that. Okay. You want to run out here too? Really? You want to run out here into the sand and get your boots all full? Weird. That man had some form of killing thingy on his murder majig. He certainly did. I don't know if that's perfectly normal and if I was just real slow on the draw or if it glitched out there. He was not slow on the draw. That's all I can say with any certainty.
I have sent you coordinates. It is a long journey south, but you are familiar by now.
Around that briefcase.
There will be clothes on the plane. I suggest you change on the way. And leave your weapons on board. After what happened to Mr. Rubio, if the guard finds you have
Okay.
armed, this will end very quickly.
Okay. It hit a little bump there and stopped turning entirely. What a shame. I should have stopped accelerating entirely. Well, we'll head back to the boat. Absolute comedy of errors this morning. But I kind of like it. Had to happen eventually. He says, trying to make up for the fact that it's happened multiple times in the past. If you're just joining us, this is my first time failing one of these. Do you believe that? No. No. Let's agree as a group to not believe those sorts of lies. Oh. You've ordered cookies, have you? I approve. Tell me more about these cookies. That's what this session is about to become about. Well, we failed the setup, so... Favorite cookies? Ooh, gluten-free ones, no less. How fancy. I could only afford the cheap cookies, full of gluten. How nice it must be. Alright, trying this again. So sorry. That's what I get for streaming at 8 a.m. on a Saturday. Lago Zancudo. It's not tremendously far away. Hilariously, that's exactly where we were before. So another 2,000, Jeeves.
You wish to set course, Capitan.
Alright. That was close. There must be one closer. No, that's the closest. Alright. I was closer before, is all. I don't know how you spawned me in there if that's not one of the spawn points. hopefully, once we're actually on the island, this will go quickly. It's the... what's the word? The bloody plane ride to get there that... Alright.
Bye.
So many doorways. My shoulders are bruised. Alright, trying this again. Sure does work well to stay at a distance and use the sniper rifle on them. Also seems a little rude.
I think not. We use our usual entry point for reconnaissance. Light aircraft used by Mr. Rubio's smuggler teams. I have tracked such a plane on its most recent visit to Los Santos. Coordinates are with you now.
Let's hope nobody has one of those speedy killy thingies on their murder majig out here. We're in for a bad time. Because out of all the places where you could possibly steal a plane, this one has the least cover. Sorry about your face. I love you. Say goodbye to your mother for me. What? Lovely smile. That one was just a compliment. It didn't really make any sense. Okay, bushes. And then, to top it all off, there's no cover whatsoever, and you're slowed down by the sand. So you can't actually sprint. It's like being in one of those Dark Souls muddy bogs without the special ring that makes you able to move in those muddy bogs. You know. It's just like that situation. Reveal yourself! Reveal yourself from behind the bushes! Alright. Now let's not crash this one immediately into the water. After a good 10 or 15 minutes of flight, we could think about crashing it, but let's give it a second. Just see what happens.
You have got the plane. Good. Now, fly south. Then keep flying south until you hear the sound of angry blonde Colombian on Tropical Beach.
Until you hear sound of geese.
Coordinates are with you now.
Fly until you hear the honk,
You can change
and
the
then
way.
stop the flight.
And leave your weapons. Mr. Rubio will not trust smugglers. The guards will shoot you on sight if you are armed.
I imagine that's how Russian geese honk. Honk! Or maybe that's Dutch geese. I'm not entirely sure. Leaving the wheels out for just a second in case that went badly. There we go. We're on our way now. We're over the worst part. Breakfast sandwiches. I just jumped in the middle of that conversation and saw 2 words, and I'm a big fan of this conversation. So we're probably headed for about that bridge. The docks beyond it will come appearing through the fog like the Flying Dutchman. Eventually. It'll be very cinematic. Now that I've promised all these things, when we get there, it's going to be like a low-res industrial dock zone, so I don't know why I phrased it this way. I also don't know why we're so low. Just hoping to grab a few quick items from the suburban clothing store here, but I can't quite reach. Tried. This is such a slow plane. These little moments have been just about making it at all different from the last time we flew this plane down this exact same path. So do pardon my erratic flight plan. I'm in search of variety. is the problem. That's not a way to hold your neck. Ah, not if you want to grow up big and strong. Just because you're turning your plane around doesn't mean you have to hold your neck all funny. Okay, maybe since I'm actively flying, I should keep pressing the accelerator. I thought I had time for a beverage. I'll wait. I'll wait another 20 seconds. Aw, that's sweet of you to say. Nice view. Stop it. Stop it. I'm going all crimson. Oh, it is a lovely view. I was playing something else the other day, like Jedi Fallen Order or something, and I was looking at the clouds in it, and while lovely, delightful, high contrast, pixelated clouds, loved them. It made me appreciate just how well they do it in both GTA and Red Dead. The natural environment and weather systems and everything in these are really hard to beat. And it leads to some lovely views.
Arms out, let's go.
Apparently we're doing this in the dark. That's fine.
Okay, wait over there.
I prefer it,
We'll bring
actually.
it soon. Go on.
You've got it, buddy. I'll wait. Just over here. And I definitely won't leave the airfield.
You must be careful. If guards get a good look at you while you are in the restricted area, they will know something is not right. Safest thing is to stay out of sight.
Local voice actor crashes plane attempting to sip. Why was he flying a plane when he doesn't have the credentials for it? And frankly, we're only calling him local voice actor because we couldn't figure out anything else to call him. That's not even... I mean, nobody knows anything about this guy. It's a long headline. Could we... Editorial note, could we cut back on that headline a bit? There are a lot of thoughts to fit in there. Woo! We made it. But we're not gonna beat that second truck. Oh, I so hoped. We'll go behind the second truck. They don't have rear view mirrors. No, they haven't stumbled across that technology here on the island yet. Almost there, which means we get to do a little
Access
woo.
point to the network will be the same this time.
My favorite.
Signal box may have moved. Check high, check low.
Signal box has moved. Thank you, Pavel. And please tell the geese help from me. 124. Okay. That's gonna be a double 80 then. Or a full 80, I mean. And... that must be it. That's like the highest number they've ever made me recreate in one of those.
Okay, I have access. The app is on your phone. Let us take a look.
1 second. I just gotta get my arm exercises in first. You want cookies so bad, and cinnamon buns, which has now been like a Pavlovian condition to my streams. Oh yes, I will definitely talk about buns at some point, and you can be sure they're spicy. Cinnamon is a spice, right? It sounds off, but I think it works technically in theory. It sounds off. Happy Saturday. So nice to see you there. Good morning, good morning. I am very, very glad we've all made it to the weekend. I'm just rubbing it in for poor Locke. But we've made it to a weekend. And I'm proud of you. Alright, sightseer. Let's see what he's got in the box.
Let's have a look in the vault room in the basement.
No quotes. No Brad Pitt quotes. It's not the time. Oh, it's definitely the time, though. Bearer bonds. Alright. It's not my favorite.
In the safe.
I'll tell you now, it's not my favorite.
Perfect currency for men like Mr. Rubio, and even more perfect.
I forgot to check the paintings. Let's jump back in there. I have enjoyed doing that lately.
Cash, good to know. I will mark on planning screen.
No painting. No painting. Alright. Fair enough. Now we know what we're in for. Let's see if we can get over to the main dock. If I can remember what direction I'm facing. See if there's anything in the lockups here, and then we should be good to get caught. Can we all agree that Peter is a cinnamon roll? Because I'm so desperately bad for you. Naughty. Just like a cinnamon roll. Or is it because I'm often hot and sticky? Is that it? Is it just because of my hot and sticky nature? Ooh, that was fancy. Make it over here before that guy turns around. We've got one set of cocaine, it looks like. That could fill us up halfway. Great. So many friends now.
I
Oh,
have marked this spot on the screen.
clear out this old cell phone. Alright, quick run over here. What do you got? Wasn't expecting that to get it. We have a cache. And I want to get out of his range there, though my head is probably covering it. There's a guard coming around the corner. I need to find a new spot for my head. I'm always making map references aloud, but you guys can't see the map because of my... What a shame. Alright, we'll get closer here. See if this cache has a friend. It does not. Oddly stingy. So nothing in the, like no paintings in the office. We'll have a half bag, and that would be like a half bag, so we would still need something to fill us up. This might not be an elite challenge getter. However, let's see if we can swing by the airfield. Because if there isn't anything too worthwhile here, we could make the airfield our main destination and just skip this entirely. Plus, I'm just curious. Might even be a good time to do an air escape if there are goodies at the airfield. I have never, on this character, run into the Loch Ness Monster on Cayo Perico. I have an alternate character that I think I did like one session with years ago. And I actually found, the first time I ever scoped out the island, I found the Loch Ness Monster during that alternate character, but I wasn't streaming. And then I've never ever found it on one of our adventures, though it spawns in a random location every time. It's not as if it's particularly rare, it's just we don't have a lot of time to look around for it. Alright, so it's this one over here that I need to check. What do we have? Looks like a whole lot of money. Which, well, great. I mean, I'll take money. Is just not very good at filling up a bag for the Elite Challenge.
That's on your planning screen now.
That was your nickname in high school? Goodies at the airfield? Tell me, what did that nickname mean? Why? Why did they call you that? No, but I love it. Can you imagine calling up your best buddy and being like, hey, goodies at the airfield? And they'd be like, hey! That's the kind of life we could all lead. If we just agreed to give each other weird, random nicknames. We could all be living that dream. Hey there, Cinnamon Cookies. That's my nickname. Cinnamon Cookies. It's shorter, but delicious. Alright. Looks like a little bit of weed, a little bit of cash here. So, between 3 piles of cash and a pile of weed, I think you could fill up a bag. Philip, is this your bag? But I'm not entirely sure. Cash is always lighter than I think it is for whatever.
Marijuana, easy to sell. I will mark on location planning screen.
Pretty sure that would do it. So, this could be one where we set up the air escape. We could still go in through the drainage tunnel per normal. And then avoid the main docks entirely, grab a boat, come right back here. That might work out.
Location noted.
There's also one more section up here. But I forget if this one requires 2 players on the actual day of it. There's something weird about this one. I guess it just needs the cutting torch to get in, is what I'm thinking. I always think you should be able to get onto this. I mean, I know it's low clearance, but come on! So up here we have double weed. Interesting. Alright, we should be clear to get caught and head home now. Or not even get caught. The plane is right here. So it's a bearer bonds, no paintings, no good main dock loot. I'm trying to think. There are like 2, I want to say, entry setups that I might not have completed, and there's probably awards for those. We could check the menu real quick. Goodness. Alright. Mission is set up. Let's go to stats. GTAO Perico heist. That's interesting. I still haven't ever done one of those scope outs where I get all of the secondary target locations in a single thing. That may be a fun task for later. I also haven't done it with 4 players. Certainly not. Oh. Steal a total of 10 million in secondary targets. I'm getting close to that one. I totally forgot there are treasure chests like every day on the island to find. I could get a couple more of those to fill out that one as well. Just forgot about all these GTAO Perico related awards. These are cool. So I'm not seeing any what I thought. Yeah, here we go. This is the one. Approach GTAO Perico using all of the different vehicles. I was actually hoping that there would be an individual achievement for each vehicle, similar to the Los Santos tuners. There's an individual achievement for all of the contracts, kind of thing. But there is definitely money to be made, 250,000, if we have used all the entry vehicles. I can't imagine which one I haven't. Besides, maybe there's like a tugboat one that I've probably avoided. Let's go check that menu. So if we could set up the tugboat entryway, we might get an extra 250,000 for this.
So, primary reconnaissance complete.
Oh, I'm on my way back. I guess the submarine is rather far north. Let's try to bring it closer. Seen all the discussion of nicknames. Pumpkin, Fuzz Bucket. Corky. I went to school with a girl who went by Corky. What is that short for? Corkelia. I can't imagine. Catherine? Call me Corky. Nicknames are so strange like that. Alright, so this should let us see the options. For approach vehicles, we've definitely come in the submarine. That is what we usually do. I believe we did this once. I want to say we stole the stealth plane and parachuted in. I think I remember doing that. Vellum, I think I would have avoided, because that's the plane you have to take to do the scope out, and I hate it, so I probably would have said, oh, no to that. So Vellum's probably hanging out there. Stealth helicopter, I also kind of feel like we took a shot at. And Longfin, I feel like we might have taken a shot at. So it's patrol boat and Vellum that we definitely didn't. So start there. And then maybe go Longfin, Stealth Annihilator, if we haven't gotten it by that point. So, let's get this out of the way. This will be our experimental heist.
Goodbye.
Going to Mackenzie Field. I can probably shortcut that.
Welcome back, Capitan. That was a master class in clandestine reconnaissance. And you have a tan, too, no? Now to business. Come on
Ah,
to
is
the
it
screen and I will
Courtney?
give you the tour.
That would make sense.
And you heading, Capitan?
Yeah, that'll be fine. Sanchiansky. I am now continuing to play GTA far past the short session I had intended, but here we are. We're playing GTA. Yes, stay here with us. With pleasure. Just to warn everybody, I think we are trying to do another... Ooh. I adjusted my microphone and it got very close. I think we are trying to do another session of Grounded over on the No Sleep channel tomorrow. Tomorrow early afternoon. But you don't have to worry about that right now. That's not Saturday's big news. I see the question in the chat there. Did I have any nicknames as a child/teen? If people didn't know me, like, we went around to church groups when I was a very young child. And if people didn't know me, they would call me, like, normal things. Peter Cottontail, Peter Rabbit, Peter Pumpkin Eater. Literally the first thing that came to their mind. As children and some adults do. And I never really understood what they were shouting at me. They're like, hey, Peter Cottontail! I'm 7. Hi. But I don't think I had any, like, proper friend nicknames. I also didn't have any, proper friends when I was a child. So I don't believe I did. Ouch. I'm being shot at. Let's get behind the shed. Oh, that's gonna be nice. Really nice to be behind that shed. This was your buddy? Really? This was your buddy? I don't know what I mean by that. That's very hurtful. Alright, steal that vellum.
Do you have it? Okay, time for takeoff.
For whatever reason, I didn't, know a lot of those nursery rhymes when I was a child either. Like, some of the main ones I just knew by proxy. But specifically, I remember there was someone who started, chanting the whole Peter Pumpkin Eater. Like, had a wife and couldn't keep her or whatever, and put her in a pumpkin shell, something. I've blocked it out of my mind entirely. And it's like, I remember hearing that, and I was like, are they accusing me of murder? Like, I'm 7. I don't have a wife. I definitely didn't kill her and put her in a pumpkin. It was all very dramatic and serious to me. Like, I remember considering it at length. Why are they saying these things to me? That should tell you about the kind of child I was. Outside the bakery window, fogging up the glass, wondering what it's like to be human. Ah, someday. Someday we'll find the answers. Oh yes, Mary had a little lamb. Like anyone with a archetypal name like that, one of the classic old nursery rhyme names, had a tough time as a child. There's a lot of those going around. It's like, no, I don't have a little lamb. I've never had a lamb. I don't have any interest in having a lamb right now. Why? This has nothing to do with my identity. So we're delivering it to Miguel's hangar. That must be the one with, the big Pegasus logo where we drop off the kind of music stuff for English Dave. I'm guessing it's that hangar. But we'll see when we get there. I don't even want a lamb now. Now that it's been shoved in my face for years. Maybe that's why. I can't do pumpkin stuff, and I wonder if that's part of the reason why. It doesn't taste gross to me, I just dislike it. Because I always got that when I was a kid. I genuinely wonder how things like that can affect your taste and your perception of the world. / damage it. But that's a little heavy. We'll have that discussion at another time. Peter can't do pumpkin stuff. It's going to be in the papers tomorrow, isn't it? Alright, it's not the one I thought. That's the Pegasus hangar right there. So, looks like we're going all the way to the corner. Coming in a little rough, but yeah, it's fine. This is FAA regulation. Perfect. That's true. Pros and cons. You get the annoying nursery rhymes, but you can always find your name on a keychain. I've never not found my name on a novelty miniature license plate on a roadside station. Everywhere I look. Alright. I guess it is out. I hate the fact that it takes a minute 45 to refresh if it's out. That seems unfair to me. But oh well. Once again, we'll grab our CEO. Not currently available. We're definitely not going to do that. How dare you suggest it? Okay. Too far from a suitable road. I don't think that I am. But I'll believe you. Let's go out here. Expected it to open from that side. Also expected that to open. I'm asking too much. But if I called it in out here, you're gonna put it on the upper level. Come on, I know you. I know what you're trying to do here, Rockstar. You're trying to ruin my day by putting my oppressor on the upper level.
What's up?
You're jonesing for a treat? Can I help?
I know. Good fuck you, right?
Oh, apparently not. Apparently I'm not his type. Not gonna say my feelings aren't a little hurt, but he means nothing to me. Especially not now that I've been rejected by him. Ah! I'm okay. Put it right under the road sign. That's fine. Was hoping to, take off in an upwardly direction, but no, it's fine. Jeez, there we go. Looks like a new customer just dropped off a vehicle at the auto shop as well. So we could slip in for another quick 60 to 100,000. So we have our approach vehicle. I think those are the only ones that there is an award for. We don't need to worry about, escape vehicles. So, we'll go in on the Vellum, I guess, this time around, and then we'll try to escape back at the airfield. Seems to be the idea. And we should be able to set that up, or finish setting it up, and perform it, maybe next session. Let me swing back into the auto shop and get this other customer car, and then I've been holding you up for over an hour now. It may be time for me to go find that coffee. I do hope, however, I may be able to slip back around later for that Valhalla you have chosen. I do not take your choices lightly. I understand that you have requested I play some Valhalla, and I will agree. Ooh, Kathleen. I've always loved that name. I don't know what the right word is. It's not quite step. a related grandmother of mine was named Colleen, and I've always really, really liked those two names, Kathleen and Colleen. Just has a fanciness to it. Alright, still nothing new there. Just wanted to check again. I have no idea when those refresh. I'm assuming it's every day, like every Earth day.
Hi.
But I'm not sure. Saxon Blue. That's appropriate for the Valhalla we're gonna play. I've jumped to brown. It's not quite right. Alright. Sport brakes. Sport transmission. Rear skirt. And scooped hood. Oh, nice hood. Thanks, I just got it scooped. Off-road? Off-road? Really? Where are you gonna take this? Police issue Steely. I didn't know I had that option. I'm going to need to check that option on some other cars. There's a police issue Steely. All right. Let's do it. Thank you guys very, very much for hanging out with me a bit here. Oh, your middle name is Joseph, too? That's fantastic. Feminine and in Spanish, but bonded for all time. Alright, underpass. I know you're gonna try to mess me up like you always do. Go ahead, change lanes or whatever it is. Get it out of your system. Whew, we made it. Now we're into butt-smashing town. I'm back! It was very, very close to ending poorly for the motorcyclist. And my bottom line. That's what we should call this corner of town. This is where we smash the bottom line. Everybody decide where you want to turn. Decide now. I have places to be. All right. Hopefully, I will be back around here later. I'm not sure if that's good news, but I hope to see some of you there. And if not, I will see you tomorrow morning, and again around noon, my time, 1 o'clock Central, if I'm remembering correctly, for a little Grounded over on the No Sleep channel. I am looking forward to being miniature, and fashioning shorts out of various itchy types of grass. It's gonna be a good time. All specced out and not a scratch on it, well yeah, that's what you get when you hire a professional. See if we can get away with it. See if we can get away with calling ourselves a professional. No, I don't have a wanted level. It seems to be legal to lie like that. Weird. Maybe in GTA 6 they'll catch your lies as proper crimes. That'd be fun. Creepy. Thank you guys very, very much. I am headed to Del Perro Pier, because I have to say goodbye to you in the only way that Saturday will allow. An exuberant, fantastic goodbye. It's always my favorite. All right, I'm gonna sleep with the fishes now. Not like that. No, not like that. And I'll see you guys very soon. I just don't want to leave. It's true. He still wants to play. Look at him. Look at him procrastinating so that he doesn't have to leave his one and only source of friendship and camaraderie. Thank you guys for hanging out. I'll see you at the bottom of the sea. Arr. Arr, at the bottom of the sea. Next time. Cannot wait. Smooches for now. And I'm gonna go ahead and start suffocating now.